Just earlier, the fans on their feet as the national anthem rang out throughout the arena. The crowd has assembled in Indianapolis, Indiana, looking for a Pacers win today. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. One of the guys we're watching out for today, Andrew Bynum.
You know, Kevin, it seems like so long ago, but Bynum came into this league as a skinny 17-year-old kid, just so raw. But now he's become one of the most imposing figures in the entire league.
And as they look to run more pick and rolls, Bynum's certainly able to take advantage of his size and strength, specifically setting those screens and then rolling to the basket in front of the rim.
Well, it was the Indiana Pacers winning their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never let...
Irving drives in, gets it to go. Irving's got 9.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Charlotte.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game. Building through the draft as the Cavs are means you're trying to collect as much young talent as you can, and evidence of that is the fact that the Cavs had 4 representatives in the Rising Stars Challenge last year. If they can end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him. Hasn't been the hot start he's wanted here. I mean, he's got a few to fall, but doesn't seem on target most of the time he fires.
And the players, Clark, you mentioned represented in last season's contest. Irving, Thompson, Zeller, Waiters. Definitely something to be happy about when you're seeing that many of your players get a chance to do something like the Rising Stars game, Steve.
Well, you have the young players this year, and Kasparov, Anthony Bennett. And this is a team that's loaded with young talent. It's all about just putting it together. And I think it's going to be fun to watch this team kind of blossom over the next couple of seasons.
Scola, a screen on Irving. Fisher, the pass to Scola. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Fisher's got 3 assists in the game. Irving against Fisher. Oh, trying for it. Paul George with the steal. The kick out to Hill. Back to George. The pass to Fisher. Granger, a screen on Verjao. Fisher dishes to George. No good on the 3.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Irving kicks to Waiters. From 10 feet out, here's Verjao. And he banks in the layup. Verjao's got his first bucket of the night.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, Clark, Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
I was impressed with
50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Doubled by Verjao. Here's Scola. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in on the court for Cleveland. Irving and Waiters, the guards. Anderson Varejao out there with Earl Clark. And it's G in at the 3, the small forward.
Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Pacers trail by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
He dishes it to Varejao. He's against Hibbert. Varejao passes to G. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And now in transition is Fisher. Here we go. With 1 on the clock. And we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers lead by 7. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hey everyone, I'm Damon Bruce. A great game going on out in Indiana. Cleveland has the lead against Indiana. At every opportunity, they're pushing it on the break and looking to run it down the opponent's throat. On the Pacers side of things, they managed to hang around. They've taken full advantage of that charity stripe. Those free throws, they add up. That's all we've got here. Now, back to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The second half just about to get going here.
You know, it had been a while since the Pacers were able to win their division. Matter of fact, the last time it happened was the season right before the NBA realigned the divisions to their current state back in 2004. But they were able to raise another banner last season.
Ranger and West at the forward six. Paul George is out there with Fisher. And it's Hibbert in at the 5, down low. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Free throw, good, Hibbert. Well, a big part of why the Pacers were able to take the Central, as you were saying, Clark, they were so dominant within their division.
Well, they went 13-3 against their division, so not an easy thing to do. Although, if you look at the Central, it was down last year. Derrick Rose's injury, but also rebuilding teams in Milwaukee and Detroit and Cleveland. But the Pacers did what they needed to do.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Thank you, Kevin. There was a lot of speculation on what the Cavs would do leading up to last summer's draft. No clear-cut number 1, and they had a handful of guys to select from and even tried to shop the pick. Ultimately, they shocked everyone and took Anthony Bennett first overall. They're hopeful it works out as well as their last few number 1 picks, guys.
Yeah, great young player and certainly a stand-up individual. Thanks, Doris. Fisher dishes to George, and he jams it with authority.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Well, it's not often you find a player like Paul George who, as tall as he is, can play 2 guard. But when you do, you're going to see some really big numbers in rebounding from him, and that's what George does. He wants to average double-digit rebounds.
Here's Irving. Bynum trying to break loose. Here's Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, this guy's an animal on the glass, Kevin. I mean, there may be some bigger and stronger rebounds in the NBA, but nobody plays with this kind of energy and zeal.
And the other thing...
1:02 left to play here in the third. Outside check. And there's the feed to Bennett. Ranger covering. Baseline try. That's good on the jump shot. Bennett's got his first points of the game. And Clark, you mentioned the height of Paul George. 6'8" when he was drafted. He actually grew to 6'10" in his rookie season, Steve. So he's a young guy that's continuing to grow both on the floor and physically.
Yeah, he may be 7'2" by his 4th year. I'll tell you, though, he gives you power forward size and rebounding with guard skills. It's easy to see why the Pacers are so excited about it.
Does he remind you of anybody in particular?
A bit like Scottie Pippen, you know, early in his career. Maybe not quite as strong as Scottie, but a similar skill set.
Interesting. Just 5 to shoot. Shots good by Waiters. Here's Fisher. Right side Hill. Can't get it to fall. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
It seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. Lonzo G and Tristan Thompson, the duo at forward. And it's Bynum in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hill kicks to Hibbert. Bynum on it. Lets it go from deep. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and Clark, you know, rebounding's a team effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable. They're doing a nice job collectively.
G, no good.
It's far too tentative in the paint. And even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Picked by West. Fisher, the pass to West. Can't hit. And Cleveland the other way now. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
Well, these 2 clubs have 4 divisional battles to play this season. So let's get ready to enjoy this first one.
Steve touched on it, Clark. 4 games between them this season. There's no way those games won't have a lot. G dishes to Waiters. Passes it to Irving. That's good.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
Johnson for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now, here is Irving. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and thanks.